Pasakan natin ang paanda rin na opensa natin. It's just a common mantra. It won't, nothing happens if you don't have your reception intact. Now, if you're Air Force, paano ang adjustment? Parang kulang yung atake nila. Lamang sila, may 13 attack. Ilan yung attack points?
They had, they
12 yata?
12 as only 7 opposed to 7 of PLDT. But, you know, like I said, the thing is, yung errors kasi ng Air Force, that's what really killed them eh. So kahit na mas marami silang atake, na-offset lang doon sa errors na na-commit. Yun,
walang ganun si Rhea kanina nung first set eh. Tapos, you know, they have to get interested again. Itong Air Force, we gotta get interested in getting our groove back. Patay yung bola, ginawa ng paraan ni De Leon at ni Pantone. Cases, diniin. Aha, namatay na sa tubig finally. Joy Casas making that happen. Longer rallies occurring. 1-0 is our score here at the start of the second set. Pwede makulangan. The former UST setter is all set to serve for all of us. Naman the post Tina Salak. Hindi pa tapos si Tina Salak. Pero Rhea, of course, a tall setter. That seems to be the mode nowadays, to look for a tall setter. And the meantime, that's out. 2-0 Air Force. Why is that an advantage, having a tall setter?
Well, for one, kasi you always have full blocking at the front. You know, usually kasi ang nagiging trend is you have a smaller setter. Alam na kung kanino padadaanin ng bola when it comes to block.
Hindi naman politically incorrect kasi lang sinasabi lang ng mga coaches yan, padaanin mo to sa maliit.
Well, yeah, which is usually gano'n naman. Diba? Ang tendency mo rin as an attacker is to try to avoid the bigger blocker. Right? So,
sounds so logical, doesn't it, Ivan Muller? In the meantime, don't forget, if it's one family pizza, it's got to be Shakey. So watching the Shakey's League here live today on the GMA News TV network. Glad you are with us for Championship Day. Later on, it will be Cagayan against the Army.
Micah Ortiz, that signature running attack of Micah Ortiz. She has not scored in set number 1.
Parang walang bola siya
Yes, wala siyang masyado nakuha. Again, it's because of the struggle that they had with the reception.
At saka hindi umigot yung rotation din.
Yes, okay. So, you know naman yung mga quick plays like that, the running attack, kailangan maganda receive mo dyan eh.
Topic, unable to finish the gift. Oh, that's down, and they get a better break. It's 4-1 as Air Force now leads by 3.
No coverage for PLDT in that last play.
Parang ang layo ni Pantone, no?
Yeah, and Ruby also was there already, pero hindi rin niya masyadong inabot.
Malayo na talaga sa Pantone. Sa panahon ng tagulan, iwasan ng dengue lion, tiger, katulad gamitin proudly, Philippine made. Let's go with the serve of Ortiz, the set by Leon in play.
Santiago with a drop shot.
Alanganin, tinaas uli. In the meantime, let's go with Joy Casas. That is better offense by Air Force. And suddenly, you wonder why this happens after a good first set. PLDT losing some momentum.
Well, for one, early on here, second set, nakita natin yung mas consistent na yung mga pasok ng atake nitong Air Force. And that was not present in set number 1.
And the point you mentioned about Ortiz, and the blocking seems to be there as well.
That's right. And that was also something that was absent in set number 1, di ba? So, good turnaround here for Air Force.
Air Force got interested again, di ba? Okay.
Yes. And one of the difficulties also na napansin din natin dito sa turbo boosters is yung mga biglaang bagbagsakan ng bola, medyo nahihirapan sila eh. You know, somebody touches the ball, it flies out of direction, wala nang sumusuporta.
Hinanggigilan yung regalo na yun. Ang sarap naman kasi lutang na lutang. Nakita ni Tapik, kaso malakas ng kapiraso lang.
Kapiraso, yeah. Just by an inch.
6-2. Axel po ang ating official auditor dito sa Shakey's B-League.
Luan Latigay serving with 3 points in set number 1.
Caballero did get enough balls also. Dinik-dik ni Aganon. Sa kabila pumunta, Caballero. Tinaas ni Pantone. This is like an all-star game actually. Picked up in the back row by Patin. Oh! Judy Caballero rubbed it against the block.
Yan ang sinasabi ni Coach Jessie kanina dito sa ating Air Women, di ba? Gamitin niyo yung blocker So,
kahit hindi malakas.
Hindi malakas, exactly. So, you know, try to use it to the advantage. Naging maganda yung blocking ng PLDT. Then you try to find a way para makapuntos dun sa advantage na yun.
Something that Japan uses. They're not as tall as you mentioned, as beefier as probably the Latin American or European countries, but they know how to rub it against the block. In the meantime, that's a good spin by Balmaceda as libero. That's long. It's 3 against 7 now. Ikasa ang ating official ball dito sa Shakey's B-League. Second set na po tayo. First set, nagwagi ang PLDT 25-18. Narito si Ateneo. Pantone, the tongue twister of the afternoon. Hulog!
Oh, smart play from Mina Ganon, seeing that open spot in the defense of Air Force.
Si Mina Agano naman, yung kanyang pagka-dead man, hindi naman kagaya ni Diliman. Charming. I just do this. Normal. Fighter din yan si Mina Agano. In the meantime, a wasted serve. And at the technical timeout, nauna naman ng Philippine Air Force
of the first set. And so, of course, we know that the main objective of Philippine Air Force is really to finish their job and bring home the win today. Kaya naman, before going into the second set, inulit ni Coach Jesse ang bilin niya sa team. Sabi niya, iwasan natin ang error lalo na sa crucial points at huwag tayong magpapabaya sa depensa. Tuloy-tuloy lang natin at tibayan pa. And finally, ang sabi niya, nakaka-opensa tayo pero we need to play smart volleyball para makapuntos. Huwag kayong matatakot ma-block. Magtiwala kayo sa coverage natin. With that, Coach Jesse hopes to turn things around here in the second set. 7, Ivy?
Oh boy, interestingly enough, and sometimes when the reporters make a report, nagmamatch, pero everything Ann was talking about, hindi nagawa ng Air Force. Wasted opportunity, and suddenly PLDT getting the last 2 points. It is now 6-8. Caballejo sa gitna, topic huli, tinaas ni Balmaceda, better coverage. This was Ann was reporting about. Pantino is rejected. She recycles, jumps again. Sabi ni Pantino, ano ba ang bola to? Ay ba, ba't ang tigas-tigas ng ulo mo? Tinaas namin Pantino sa akin nang bibigay ulit itong open set. Lusot.
The ball is still alive.
Ulo ginamit dun. Tinaas. Latigay. Volleyball player talaga, no? Nakahiga na at lahat.
Pero
iniisip mo na kung nakataas pa yung bola.
But yung last play na yun that we've seen there from PLDT, no? Those are the kinds of situations na nakita natin na nagsastruggle sila eh. Yung mga biglaang balik, yung biglaang sikwat, the reaction time, I think they have to work on it.
Ooh, ginantihan naman sila ni Mina Aganon. And it is currently 7-9. Alam mo, madalas namin pag-usapan chemistry. Alam mo, matagal magkakalaban to sa collegiate leagues. So in a way, magkakakilala sila ng mga tendencies ng bawat isa. Sa panahon ng tagulaan, iwasan ng dengue, lion, tiger, katol ng gamitin proudly. Philippine made. Pantino is caught with her hand in the cookie jar, and Caballejo unable to track it down. Nagising ata IB ang PLDT.
Well, it's a good time for them to wake up.
Mr. Richard Palud, man who looks like he stepped out of the 19th century, is our president here. Diba? Mukha siyang Game of Thrones.
Oo.
Yeah, alam mo, marami na akong sinasabihan. Nabutang ko yan ng player yan. Heartthrob yan.
Kitang-kita naman siya. He's how do you say, aging gracefully.
Kahit mukhang Game of Thrones yan. In the meantime, sa gitna, hulog! Kala ko di ba kakaikot si Balmaceda. Yung leeg ang worry ko doon, ha?
Yeah. If you roll out incorrectly, masakit yun. Masakit sa leg. That's right.
Tapos kung pinilit niya, nakakatakot, baka bumali. Kasi kaya ang roll, di ba, ang turo dyan, you roll with the fall, eh. Boy, it's 10-9. Nicely done.
Aiko Ortiz, you know, almost flawless with that attack every time.
Si Mike, kapag maganda yung takbo niya, magandang bigay ni Rhea, may power sa tulo.
Yes.
Para siyang turbo jet, eh. Yung final take-off. 11-9 ang bilang natin. Second set action here. Here's Rede Makulanga, takes a deep breath and makes sure this serve sails in nicely. Agano with a problem. There comes the Vanadera picking it up from danger. Balmaceda Pinadala kay Cagayan combination. Walang tao ron.
Good block from Luan Latigay. That was actually a good play as well for Air Force. Pero magandang read para dito sa mga blockers eh. Kasi hindi sumabay lahat eh.
That is an excellent point because ang kitang-kita mo sa last moment, pinihit pa yung kamay ng konti para mailaglag dun sa open spot na yun.
So, magandang strategy doon sa nila yung tao-tao doon sa atake.
Well said. In the meantime, we have the Banadera. Sasan will try to serve behind 10-11. Inabot kay Rhea. Pinalo ni Ortiz. Pasok.
It would be interesting siguro to see yung percentage si Micah Ortiz with the running attack. No, I think she's had 100% so far.
I don't think she has missed. I agree with you. It is 12-10 as the serve is now owned by Ortiz. Akala ko nawala na siya. Nagtago sa kabilang kanto. Looked long but Pantone got to it. In the meantime, here's a set that turns out Latigay alanganin nito. Ginawa ng paraan ni Cases. Left hand na ginamit. Tinaas ni Ruby. Dindin. Hello! Mag-swimming kayo dyan.
And it is that middle spot once again that's hurting Air Force. Basang-basa ng PLDT yun. They have been trying to bring the ball in that area for several plays already. Minsan malapit nasa loob ng attack line. Minsan ilalabas. But it's always there in the middle.
And now they puncture that defensive wall and make a big hole, even larger than the hole we saw earlier. In the meantime, here's a stab. It's still alive, but Tony may do. Tinaas ni Balmaceda. Rhea looked at her open spiker. It's Cases. It's Pantone picking it up. Our best digger. In the meantime, Rhea took a picture, Instagrammed it. It is
outside. Air Force calling for a check. There's not. Very good defense from Pantone.
Yeah, and she's all over the floor. Our referee Dante just checked with the linesman first before officially making a call. And we will have Latigay with a serve from way back there. It's in the air. Di Makulangan. Caballejo. Whoa!
Excellent attack from Judy Caballejo. In that time, Pantone not able to do anything about it.
Despite being in the position, watch this. You were saying the exact right thing. Yun hindi maitas ni...
She was there already pero not able to save the ball or keep it alive.
Some of you may not know her from her parang married name yata niya ito.
Yes, she just knows to be Gata. That's Lizzie Ann Gata from Adamson.
Adamson, they practice banging it against the wall there. And at their campus. In the meantime, that is a check ball. It becomes 14-12 in favor of the Air Force. Shakey's. If it's one family pizza, it's got to be Shakey's. Great afternoon to all of you. Punong-puno kayo ng volleyball hanggang mamaya. Second game of the finals, Cagayan against Army. Army already drawing first blood there. This is a stab that works and aganon. Again, that hole.
Again, yes, it's that hole. Yung donut hole na yun talaga, Sev, no?
Butas na butas, no? Kulang sa tusok si somebody. Balmaceda siguro, libero. 13-14. 13 will be serving. It's Rosas doing so. Caballejo digs it up. Goes to Judy, and it's dead in the water. It is tied.
Good block from Mina Aganon.
I like the way Mina carries herself on the floor. No? Whether she scores a point, does a dig, it's the same response, same game face. 14 apiece, long time stalwart of National University.
Poor reception.
Parang asiwang-asiwa.
Hoy, Ruby De Leon!
Nagpapakilala lang po. Ruby De Leon po. Ako, hindi na inantay yung technical timeout. Time-out na agad. Makinig tayo.
Sa gitna. Di ba, ano sabi ko sa inyo? Every time na mag-transition, na ibalik niyo yung bola, first position lagi tayo para hindi kayo mahulugan, di ba? Yun yung pinapractice natin, di ba? Isang araw. First position, doon lang lagi kayo. Kasi, sabi ko sa inyo, hindi nila nakita nung una yung weakness natin. Ngayon nakita na, anong gagawin natin? Mag-adjust tayo. Okay? Puntahan nyo muna yung first position nyo para hindi kayo mag-drop bola ng bola. Puntahan nyo muna. Pag sinet ng setter, saka kayo umalis. Kasi dinadrop lang kayo eh. Okay? Ang daming namamatay doon sa gitna.
Bakit nangyayari yun, Ivy? Maganda naman ginagawa ng PLDT. Pero yung point ni Jessie Lopez, parang bakit sila wala doon sa first position nila?
Well, sinasabi nga niya, di ba, parang pinapractice natin yun pero hindi nyo ginagawa. So, I guess, you know, these are, sometimes may mga changes ka na ginagawa and it's not what the players have been used to. You know, all old habits die hard sometimes.
Okay.
So, probably there was a change in their defense pattern na pinractice nila and medyo nahihirapan pa si Air Force na, you know, to execute or to implement in this game.
In the meantime, Mina Aganon hit it too strong and was outside as Yonko and Semana reports back in to help out with the serving and provide somebody just as tall in the front line.
You know, Seb, what's again interesting here, no, for here in second set. Nung unang set, lamang Air Force in terms of their attacking, right? As of this point here in this match, lamang pa rin ang Air Force sa attack points. However, ang errors nila hindi pa rin nila makontrol.
And we will get back to that point. It is 16-15 as we hit the second technical timeout. Marikina City. Yung bago, may lamang pizza.
Pero hindi ka ba nag-wonder, Seb, bakit yung lovely faces natin walang nakukuhang pizza or bag?
Bakit? Oh,
di ba, no? Tagal na ng lovely faces natin dito. Wala pa rin tayong pizza at bag.
Alam mo, nung isang dapat nung Thursday, nung nandito yung mga taga-Shakey's, dapat nag-sign na tayo ng protesta. Araw na yun. 16 all ang ating bilang ba? Gusto ko itong dalawang to. Nagkakagatan. Akala mo, hindi battle for third place. Parang championship ang attitude ng dalawa. Ano right. May sinasabi ka, no? Yung points. Ito, nahulog. Ano yung sinasabi mo kanina bago tayo nag-time out?
Yeah, like I said, in the first set, we've seen in the statistics that the Air Force scored more attack points as compared to PLDT. Just before we went to the second technical timeout, it's actually the same story. The Philippine Air Force has 10 attack points, only 7 of PLDT, but Air Force has more errors than PLDT, 5 as to 1.
Looks like we'll listen to Roger Gorria with a sermon now as his team has fallen behind by 2.
Nakaganyan pa yung kamay mo. Ang problema natin, bumlak. Bayaan mo silang dumampot ng mga inilalaglag sa likod. Tapos nung ngumiti ka, para kang may kaaway lagi. Depensahan yung maigi. Pagpadating, nakikita nyo mababa yung bola, habulin nyo na kaagad. Dalawa yan, kailangan natin lumamang na. Kasi padulo na yan eh. Habulin ninyo, nakaka-all tayo eh. Tapos lalamang sila, mag-e-error lang tayo. Iwasan nyo na yan. Tapos pag nag-all na, porsigiduhin nyo na makalamang tayo, ha?
Nahuli na rin ni Roger Correa yung pakiramdam. Sino ang kausap niya? Si Sasa. Di ba Nadera? Bumiti ka naman para kang lagi may kaaway.
But Sasa kasi always has his game face. You know? And her game face kasi is not, hindi siya ngumingit eh. Hindi ganun ang game face niya kasi.
Dapat makuha mo na yun, Roger. Yun na yun. Okay, bago yun.
Hindi, but you know, kasi for some of the coaches, you know, importante you're enjoying the game. Kasi when you're enjoying the game, you perform better.
Lighten up ng konti. Edi mo. And Mina Aganon manages a smile, but she was, as the lady sometimes said, nawapoys dahil she ended up out of position and they fallen behind by 3. Estampa, the young player who has seen some action in some stretches, lalo na when now Charo Soriano has not returned to the lineup. The young player is on the floor. They're down by 3, 19-16. Here comes the drop by Aganon.
And it has been the drop ball that has been killing itong ating air women. Hanggang ngayon, di pa nila na-adjust eh. Di pa nila nabibigyan ng sagot yung mga drop shots nitong PLDT.
Kulang sa yung alertness.
Yeah, or anticipation, the read.
Inabot kay Semana. Yonko, huli, tinaas ni Balmaceda pero wala na ang bola sa airspace nila. May chance ang PLDT. Lumapit, 18-19.
Good block from the Turbo Boosters.
Jesse Lopez, the man filling in for Clarence Esteban, telling Yonko to do something. De Leon makes it to set. Estampa the fake. Latigay picked up by Semana. They go the other way. Oh, that block, that set rather died off the set, really. Oh, hulog is short.
Medyo kinapos ng konti si Din.
You know, the set died inside, ano?
Yeah.
Nung lumipad yung bola, it just died on their side of the floor. He had no chance of becoming an offensive opportunity. Nice serve by Patino. Hulog. Here comes that hole again.
And that drop shot from Luan Latigay was medyo mataas eh. Mabagal pa yung dating. So you would expect na aabutan or mababasa.
And Latigay is not exactly the type to do that every time. No? Sabi nga ni Roger Correa, sige, bayaan mo sila maghabol ng hulog-hulog dyan. Here comes Diliman on her serve. That familiar hop serve of hers. Oh, just keep it in play. Pantone, up in the air it goes. It becomes a set. It's also a problematic set. It's outside. It'll be a tied second set.
No touch from the blockers as confirmed by our referees. Pero nakikita mo yung intention na ginagawa nitong Air Force. So they're really trying to use the blockers yung of PLDT to earn the points eh.
In the meantime, they go the other way. Tumawid ba? Yes, tumawid.
Yes, it did. It went inside the block.
And we have changed the lineup, the return of Caballero and Dimaculangan. 21-20. Air Force slightly up here at the crucial stage. Sa panahon ng tagulan, iwasan ng dengue, Lion Tiger, katulad gamitin proudly, Philippine May. Let's work with Rhea Dimaculangan, who will serve from way back there. Short.
Service error from Rhea Dimaculangan.
You just can't explain it, you know. Just can't explain it when you need it the most. Sometimes, I suspect, and you can tell this better, sometimes thinking too much.
Yes. Overthinking sometimes kills it, you know. Parang ano lang yun eh. Pagka nagluluto, masyado marami nagluluto.
Okay. That's a delightful comment on a Sunday. Where sana nakapagtanghalian na kayo. Yung mga nagre-reunion ng mga pamilya. 22-21. Oh.
Maika Ortiz very successful with her running hits.
Actually, tama yun. Mga pakailamero sa kusina palayasin. Maging iba lasa. Wala naman. 22-21. Here's Andayo. Comes in usually to help out in the serve and to play defense on the back row. Hule. Casas punches it up. Casas flies in the air. Pantone skids for it. The other way. Overset. Pantone keeps it alive. De Leon. Roses. Tapik. Palo. Hule.
Good block from Roses. Excellent defense from Pantone. Yung really very crucial receptions, no? Yung mga crucial digs ginawa nitong si Pantone.
Nakakatawa itong mga ito. Ang luwag-luwag ng volleyball court, nagsiksikan lahat dito. Ha! Di may reaction niya, topic. Tuwan-tuwa naman si Suzanne. Daming dos sa board. 20-all, second set. Game 2. Here comes Latigay's serve. Dimaculangan, reverse. Pinas, Pantone is playing so well. Wala. Hindi pinilit ni Su. Alanganin eh. Casas. Somebody touched it. De Leon makes it an open set.
Rina Aganon once again scoring for PLDT.
She makes it so simple.
Yes. And you know, also the change in direction na pansin natin yung sa mga atake niya, hindi rin kasi pare-pareho eh. Making it unpredictable, of course, for the defense of Air Force.
And let's listen in to the Air Force huddle in the hangar.
Pumatay sa atin yung gitna. Pumatay sa atin yung gitna talaga. Ha? Hindi natin na-solve yun. Ang dami namatay sa gitna. Pero okay lang yan. Nandito na tayo sa sitwasyon na ganito. So, mag-adjust tayo. Ha? Service. Okay? Sabi ko naman sa inyo, tiwalaan nyo lang yung sarili nyo. Huwag kayong mag-pressure sa game. Ha? Balik nyo yung dating tiwala nyo sa sarili nyo. Masyado kasi yung pressure eh. Naglalaro kayo, may pressure masyado eh. Ha? Yung normal lang. Kagaya ng dati, ini-enjoy nyo lang yung... Enjoy nyo lang yung game. Ha? Enjoy nyo lang.
Eto, ito yung simple kanina eh. Nabubutasan sila talaga. 23-22 sa score natin.
There was a little touch from the hand of the blocker as well, which changed the speed and the direction of the ball eh. Minsan ganun yung mga ganun, nakakasira din ng tempo eh.
Yung pagka-adjust ng digger, ano?
Yeah.
In the meantime, Caballero knocks up the count at 23. This could be a long second set. Both are fighting tooth and nail here.
And that's Coach Jesse mentioned to the girls over the timeout. No, huwag silang masyadong ma-pressure. Enjoy the game a bit. You know, and it's which is good also in terms of yung motivation para doon sa kanyang team.
De Leon makes it the set as Santiago hammers it and sends her team into set point. Sue Roses, who has had a good conference, just when everybody thought that she had used up lots of her playing years, she's just back. Oh, two players collide. Santiago! Alarm! It's over. The point already died. It was already in, and it's 25-23. PLDT saving that.